Rockets. They've got Teague and Butler along with Wiggins, Taj Gibson, who before the break had a career-high 28 points against the Lakers, along with after missing the last 9 games with injury, and Clint Capella in the middle. And let's bring in now the third, you could say, need rest. It's Jimmy Butler, given the minutes he played, as you pointed out in the open, and what he does.
That they want to go against Oklahoma City.
I don't think anybody does, as Capella gets the dunk. Harden with his first game. Harden finds Ariza, and he hits a three. A career high. It seems like everybody's having a career year playing with Harden and Paul together. There's Towns from outside. The Westbrook to that award, given the historic season that he had. But right now, as Butler gets the putback, at 33 points per game. Wiggins, as you see the athletic ability, the high. I can't remember the last time I've heard him this positive after a loss, that he felt pretty good about the way they played and where the team is as Wiggins.
Been so significant to their success.
Butler drills a three. Jimmy Butler with 5 early points. Minnesota has hit its last 5 shots. Offense has not been the problem for the Wolves this year. It's been their defense which has been inconsistent. They're with it. Harden got bumped by Butler, and the ball ends up in the hands of Capella for 2. Wiggins puts it on the floor, and Towns up high over. Teague racing up the floor, able to finish at the rim.
Now that's the difference between.
Doris were together for 4 years in Chicago, and you go back to when Jimmy Butler was the last pick in the first round. There weren't a lot of people as Harden hits a three on him. Here's Wiggins for a 3 from the corner, and it's good. Harden to the rim, an easy 2 for James Harden. Another opportunity. They got 4 shots at the rim already in this possession. And Crawford buries a 3.
And that's a case in point where they don't, and they get hurt because of it.
Nene goes to the left hand and gets the bounce. Always looking to push the tempo. Blows by the defender and gets to the rim again for his 11th with 8 points. But he's missed 4 in a row. Fakes the pass and puts it in off the window.
How good is that? Up the defense, sort of getting where they want, and then the power at the rim.
Anderson lets it fly and drains a 3. Streak for the Rockets. In fact, they won 14 in a row between November and December. Dips into the rim, and it rolls home. The Rockets 44-13, best record in the NBA at the All-Star break for the first time in their history. Oh, here's Crawford with 1 at the buzzer. No good. But Minnesota puts up 32. The team's met. Crawford trying to shake. Nene puts it up and buries it.
That's from 3 than 2. What if they get an unbelievable streak in that instance? You know, what if Draymond Green loses his mind? You've got multiple playmakers. This guy with the ball in his hand, he's pretty good. And oh, by the way, he can carry the.
Paul here, working on Teague, fires to Ariza. Off bounds.
Will change now in the structure of college athletics. And I mean that relative to as another 3 goes down for Houston.
You know that this is just the start. There's more to come, obviously, as Wiggins gets to the rim and has 9 points.
Yes, but there will be more to come.
That basket by Wiggins ends a 5-minute drought without a field goal time. And he's got 4 points here, a couple assists. Teague gets to the rim, gets an easy 2 on the other end. Rebounds and 5 points. Teague racing ahead of the pack. Another layup for Jeff Teague.
I'll say this to you: if you allow Jeff Teague to get ahead of steam, or you
it bricks that one. Look at Capella though. Really worked on that offense. Nobody picks up Harden. That's a mistake. But Harden off target. Capella's there though and puts it.
Been countless times where there's just no defensive communication.
Towns drives, and that'll count. 7-time first-team all-defense, Chris Paul. Butler gives it up to Wiggins. And Wiggins. Touch passing by the Rockets here. Ball moving a little better on this possession. Tucker didn't want to shoot it. Harden and Paul said shoot it. Chris Paul. Numbers if they hurry. Great look to Capella for the stuff, and the Rockets in front again.
Come on.
Teague. Into the lane. Beautiful. Rockets going for a 2-for-1. Harden the length of the floor. Gets the layup. Again, Towns, what a rebound. It rattles out, and that's the end of the half. I think I've got 9 with this group, and that 9 is going to depend on what
cooking here offensively for Minnesota.
Butler was 0 for 4 in that second quarter as Towns hits the deck hard. I know that a lot of people don't love that stat, but he's the third person ever to get to 50 double-doubles by the All-Star break. Coaching Team USA, by the way, as Gibson gets in the corner. And Tucker gets the layup.
Well, nice job by Tucker. Just attack the clip.
Paul pushing tempo. Tucker from the corner. Nails a three. 9. It was interesting. P.J. Tucker hit a 3, and it was hard to tell whether his foot was on the line, but they did not review it as Towns.
Man, Karl Anthony Towns' offensive game is scary good.
Capella Teague gets free. Finds Gibson in the paint. Capella comes over to block it, but count it. Goaltending.
I thought this was an easy one, right?
Thought it was coming down. For 8 from the floor. Joe Johnson showing off. Contract was bought out after he was traded to Sacramento. Capella with the follow after a hard minute.
But I'm here to help out. This is the team I wanted from the start. I didn't even have a conversation with anybody else. Dave, Doris?
More options.
And you got 4 or 5 guys you can throw at Durant in a series as Wiggins hits it.
Hey, here's the big thing. We just keep running, keep running, keep running.
You know, the Rockets have held Minnesota as Anderson.
That for both guys. How is that against Towns?
Looked like it was initiated by Nene as Harden count it and Jimmy Butler is still down holding his right knee as Harden gets it to go.
This is one of the toughest guys in the league. And if he's
Nene landed on his leg, but seemed all right there. You wonder if it was there on the non-contact on the plant a couple of seconds later, or if it was without contact on the plant.
we're talking about as physically that player spotted up.
Nene, nice take by the shot clock down to 1. Here's Crawford. Wiggins hustles and Amute. Excellent passing by the Rockets and Joe Johnson. Nene's giving him good minutes tonight off the bench. Here's Crawford trying to answer, and he does with a three-point.
He disposed of it.
Well, he's so strong, Johnson. Here's Crawford hanging. Can't finish, though, at the buzzer. Bielitsa puts it on the floor. Finds Teague, and Teague gets the layup.
Space a little bit.
Johnson, beautiful. 30% from behind the arc in the game. Teague, nice look. Bielitsa puts it in.
Slow.
Paul with the pull-up, and he scores. That gives him 10 points.
A little bit here.
Towns, hand fighting with Harden, and Towns. Anderson blows by Towns. Johnson will shoot this one and hit it. League in minutes. He rests the All-Star game to get physically and mentally ready for the grind of what he has to do.
Think about the shot making he has given this team in late game situations. Wow.
Towns fires to Crawford, and Crawford gets that one. Teague drives and scoops it up and in.
So you can see there that instance.
Teague closing in on his third straight 20-point game. He had only 4 all year prior to that. What a look by Harden.
The entire night.
Wiggins pulls up and connects.
Now you love.
Take a basketball, put it right by Capella's head to get the proper shooting stroke as Chris Paul gets rid of
Point guard in the league. He's got Bielitsa on him. That's trouble, folks. That handle. Nice touch.
The team is telling me that head coach Tom Thibodeau will give a full progress report on Jimmy Butler's injury after the game. Dave, Doris.
New Orleans in the game that DeMarcus Cousins actually got hurt in the closing stretches of the game.
Am I swaying you to my side with a punch?
Again, it's just after we were here for Game 3 last year against San Antonio. I know this is a different Rockets team as Tucker hits the 3. 24 games left after tonight for Houston. 13 of those will be away from Toyota Center. Great look to Ariza. And a turnover. Shabazz Muhammad Not sure what that was.
Key to our success, the biggest one, and you're talking about the win streak. They went from 14 turnovers, and I think Golden State, as Muhammad gets that finish, I think Golden State would tell you that's their biggest key, right? Because
Houston will win its 11th straight game. The Rockets, as Harden is over 30 points, 11 straight as they hit the road for 3 in a row. Wolves fall to 36.